Hello, you can call me Castle. I am the Dungeon Master, and I welcome you back to the Beastlands. Thank you for watching my legacy unfold. I realize that the audio quality in the first several episodes was kind of rough, and we thank you for putting up with us. We are constantly striving to improve your viewing experience. The new sessions will be split into less than half-hour episodes, posted Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard or 7 p.m. Eastern. Also, be sure to check out the Dirk and Durtle podcast, which is uploaded at their whim once a week. If you enjoy our show and want to help support us, please drop a like, but more importantly, share us with the world. Check out our Call of the Beastlands social media pages, links in the description.
Very well.
All right. In our last episode, we had come from a place with a portal and a very mean guy who wouldn't be impressed with Dirk's antics at all. So, we finally ended up traveling up on this ice mountain here and came across a couple of owlbears. Well, we took their eggs first, then they came to find their young, and we're like, and then we killed them. Only to discover after our wonderful breakfast of owlbear and owlbear eggs, we were attacked by a young Remoraz, which was very frightening in the first bit of it. I thought we were going to die. Luckily, no one died. And then we went into the city, where we found a much more impressive Remoraz. And everybody shot at it, except Durtle, who was unconscious, and then he died.
Oh, downplay his heroics here. He went above and beyond to lure the thing out from underground. It was unfortunately the first targeted by its wrath after the bait was eaten. So, but the party was unaware of his fate as they fought it, him having been eaten while inside a building.
Very sad. A pity.
Sorry?
A pity what happened to Durtle.
Yep. So, I was going to fast forward about a week.
What happened to Billy?
Billy? Yeah,
you said
Billy's
you got-
still here.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
I was fixing to say I hired him.
He got thrown and he broke several bones. But he's alive and he is in recovery.
This might be rude to ask, but how do we handle all of Durtle's possessions?
Well, most of them are not intact. But I believe that Durtle was going to address that. I mean, Dirk, not Durtle, he's dead.
He had an indestructible letter, his will. Should I die?
Well, he did have a will, but it wasn't on him. It was on Dirk. The townspeople, what's left of them, came together and started with some rebuilding. But one billy goat, whose name is Bill, last name Everett, Bill E. Goat, starts putting together a very well done sculpture of Durtle, the hero of the town. You guys are taking up kind of a position of honor among the people here. A lot of them look at you with almost a form of worship. But anyway, this craftsman in the 1 week throws together an exceptional sculpture that is about twice as big as Durtle was himself. And the town prepares for a funeral. The local custom is stone cairns, a burial, and then pile large stones in a pile above the grave. But I'll let Dirk take it from here.
Did you switch the picture yet?
Oh, hey, Jacob, could you put that on?
I forgot my mic was off. Ta-da!
It's like, well,
Did we lose him too?
Dang it! These were asses.
So cut out for a second. What I missed?
It's up.
Okay.
The town gathers before the cairn. Dirk, dressed in black, before his brother's grave. It begins to rain. Snow. Sorry, it begins to snow.
So Dirk just goes up in front of everybody. Like,
Thank you for being here. Means a lot. I've got the last testimony in Will of Durtle, which I'll read after I talk. I prepared a little speech.
he grabs a little tiny scroll out of his pocket, and it rolls out like 50 feet.
Really thin paper.
I only write 2 words per line, so this is actually pretty short. It's just really long. I don't know why I'm explaining that. But anyway.
And he starts to read off the piece of paper.
A better goblin never existed. He got the 2nd highest score from Goblin Academy of Gigglesforth. He blew up half a town and framed many children. He helped my...
It was seized with
Wait, what?
symbols from the crowd.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
He helped me find my coupon from that really nice copper dragon that we discussed that one time. We got a discounted salmon that evening because I thought I lost it, but it was stuck on my tail. But, I looked up to him. Sure, some of the things he didn't really make much sense to us. But, kind of like having a bear plow me into a table. Still trying to figure out that one. But he was always thinking of a plan to solve the situation. He was a really perceptive goblin, I knew. I kept the watchful eye, even when his right eye wasn't looking correct half the time, along with his left. In fact, I'm pretty sure he never saw straight in the first place. Durtle was not afraid to set off a trap, or be the trap. He made sure he made himself a target, so everyone would be okay. He almost died every time. Well, except for the last one, he did, but that's beside the point. A week ago, Durtle turned 29. It was both of our birthdays. We hadn't said anything yet because we were going to celebrate after we won against the Beast. But I remember meeting him for the first time. He had blood in his mouth along with my tail.
And Dirk shows off his tail that's missing.
He mistook it for a nibby. He wanted milk. But he was my shadow, and I his. I couldn't have asked for a better partner and brother. He was my best friend. The hat was all that remained. and some gold and such, but I found my gift from him. It was similar to the little wooden chess piece that we had found that had my name on it, but it was just a little bit bigger. But instead it said Durtle on the back of it. It had Happy Birthday Dirk. He may have had a pass without us knowing the details, but that will never stop us being the best brothers around these lands. I love you, and I wish you all the blessings of the world. Love, Durtle. Rest well, brother. I will miss you, and I love you with all my heart. Thank you.
And then he sits down.
Would anyone else like to say some words?
I'll step up. I didn't know Durtle for that long. We happened about to meet each other and the rest of the party in this small town called Noob's Luck. From there, really just spiraled into more of a friendship. He was courageous. One of the first things I saw him do was act as bait in order to draw out some fierce chupacabras. He was always one of the first to take action, and one of the last to give up on something. He'd mostly have your back. Again, he couldn't quite see straight, as Dirk said, so don't know why he wanted to become an archer, but that's besides the point. He was a great companion. Truly, his presence would be missed. May Thor accept him as one of the brothers in Valhalla. I sit down.
After much contemplation over the sacrifice of one of the most annoying possums I ever knew, I, Ascites of the Port of Kings, of the land of Oaxaca, of the Beastlands, do hereby declare this hallowed ground, its crumbled buildings, farms, resources, and assets are hereby property of the Remorhas slayers of the mountains. This town shall be rebuilt, renamed, and resume a life of prosperity in all that annoys other species. The town shall be called Durtle's Rest, and it will be open for adventurers and travelers alike. Settlers are encouraged to move here and live a peaceful life. The government, by due fact of deliverance, shall be comprised of the Council of the Remorhas Slayers. Hit the wrong button. Now I lost my place.
Each region.
Okay, yeah. Each regent of the council shall have equal say in the governing of the town and its treaties with other cities and lands. The buildings wherein the brave and confusing Durtle was consumed shall be rebuilt and renamed the Shrine of Durtle. A small museum and library of all his accomplishments that didn't result in unnecessary loss of life and property will be named in his honor. Any challengers, oppositions, or grievances against said restructuring of the town and the new government shall be settled by an archery duel at 80 feet. Rest assured, our arrows are deadly. As proof, I offer the head of the two Remorhas. Note the indentation between the eye sockets where the killing blows were struck. we pledge to defend Durtle's Rest from all underground and burrowing creatures that ate the wrong possum. Not sure why it didn't get sick in the first place, but I digress. The Board of Regents shall be Dirk, Lesk, Ascites, and Todier. And our Sergeant at Arms is the Tiefling, the red guy over there, and he points at the Tiefling.
You waves.
We will rebuild. We will remember. We will rock you. I, Ascites of the Port of Kings, of the land of Oaxaca, of the Beastlands, regent of Durtle's Rest, have spoken. Any challengers? I'll be at the archery field waiting.
Snow settles in for a few moments as the gathering has a moment of silence. The crisp, cool air, seemingly uncaring to the woes party. But the townsfolk all bring offerings and start setting them around the grave. Bits of food and incense, things of that nature. Not so much flowers, it's kind of out of season, but still tasteful nonetheless. And the crowd starts dispersing. Would you guys like to talk amongst yourselves? Or what would you like to do?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the will and testimony.
Ah, indeed.
Hold on, it's in my pack.
Dirk vigorously goes around inside his backpack.
Okay. All right. This is the will and testimony of one Durtle. I gave it to Dirk because, well, he's useful for carrying things. What? Oh, okay. So to Lesk, I give a gift from my hat. Okay.
He checks the hat that's on the grave nearby.
Oh. Here is a rabbit foot bone. May it bring you better luck than the rabbit.
This wasn't a rabbit foot bone, was it? Oh god, I sure hope it wasn't. Are there normal rabbits in this world? Like,
I would assume so.
or is this just like the foot bone of a burrowing, you know, someone from like Noob's Luck?
I mean,
I guess that's just
we were down in the crypts with all those bones.
It is much too small to be a rabbit folk or a burrowing.
okay.
But there are, in fact, normal-sized and giant-sized rabbits.
Okay, and, well, the next part, I give Ascites a part of his horse.
And there's like a chunk of meat that's in a special little sack that Dirk carried around. We basically just traded the stuff we were gonna give the other people if we died. So I've got like rotten horse meat that I just give to ascites.
Thanks.
And then, Todier, we found this wrapping. It looks like bandages of some sort. It can wrap around your arms. If you need it.
I'll put them on.
All right. And then, well, it says I basically get the rest, whatever's left. But I'd be more willing to split. I'm not really selfish.
Well, most of the contents of Durtle's backpack in person are decayed somewhat, including the rabbit's foot and the horse meat, but it was already pretty rancid. Magical items on his person are unaffected. And he does have a pretty good stack of coin that he's been lugging around. Let me just pull up his character sheet. We'll take a peek.
He always did seem to have near infinite coin.
He made quite a bit of money in the beginning. However, I do not. I wonder if he kept it written down on something, because I know he had platinum, but I'm showing that he only had gold.
Follow us on all major social media, Discord, Twitch, and as always, thank you for joining us. See you tomorrow at 4.